Alright. All the way up there, huh? Lag. Help. Man, this song sounds like the start of a alien movie or something. Oh, look at that dude. Detroit has better food than what? Ohio? What's wrong with Ohio food? Ohio has a lot of popular restaurants. Did you check your DMs yet, Ataru? Don't come at me with Ohio memes until you check your DMs. What do you mean McDonald's doesn't count? What? You guys have sus casseroles and Cincinnati chili. There's a dragon over there? Who goes there? Petra? No, stay back. The feed is still here. And now there's another one. Listen, there are people that like casseroles. I am just not one of them. There are a couple casseroles that are good, but like Thanksgiving casseroles, yikes. Tater tot casserole, delicious. But taking everything that is supposed to be part of my Thanksgiving dinner and just turning it into a casserole, big lame. Halloween be praised, you did it. But what are the others? The 3 knights who accompanied me, where are they? They're fine. I mean, the tastiness of a casserole is very much based on what it is of. If you take good food and turn it into a casserole, it's going to be good. Creamed corn? Who's covering tater tots in creamed corn? I heard the beast cries from over yonder. Then Lord Francel is safe. Bless you, miss. Bless you. I swear, people Google worst Ohio food, and then they're like, wow, Ohio has terrible food. Curse those fiends! It is though they knew that we were coming. I will say, I'm starting to get the feeling that chain restaurants, I like how it's called Unfit Night. You are very unfit. I do feel like when it comes to chain restaurants, the Ohio variants are worse. Like, I hear so many good things about some chain restaurants, and they come to Ohio and they suck. Like, people tell me that, well, like, okay, for example, Culver's. I had Culver's for the first time in Michigan, and it was amazing. And then it came here, and it was like, like, it's good, but it wasn't as good as it was in Michigan. Maybe it's just because I had the Michigan one first and it was new, but I don't know. It's just like, eh. There's also that chicken place, that chicken tender place. I forget what it's called. That only sells chicken tenders. And everyone said it was like the greatest thing ever. And then I came here and I'm like, yeah, I think it's alright. But like, eh. Yeah, raisin cake. It's not raisin cake. It's raising cake. About it all. How are we to redeem House Heliarte if we cannot even slay a single Avis? We are fortunate you came along when you did, miss. House Heliarte will remember your kindness. Yeah, Raising Cane's. I don't know if you guys have had it. What a weird restaurant that is. Like, someone was like, alright, we're going to start a new fast food chain. It's going to be great. And they're like, alright, what are we going to have on the menu? And they're like, alright, chicken. Alright, that's a standard. Every restaurant has chicken. What else? Fries. Okay, that goes without saying. Okay, what else? Chicken. Wait, that's it? Bread. Yeah, they got chicken, bread, and fries, and that's it. And, like, I don't know. I think you're shooting yourself in the foot with that, because I get the idea of we only have one thing, but the one thing we have is really good. So, like, that's fair. But then I have such a huge standard. Like, this better be the best chicken I've ever tasted in my life, if that's literally the only thing you sell, you know? Which, like, yeah, it's good, but it's not, like, the greatest chicken I've ever had in my life. It's just, like, pretty good chicken. So then I just kind of don't want to go back because I only have that one option. It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I had hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Heliarte that yielded the steel vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy, and despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. I think they were just trying to capture the... Oh wait, let's take this guy out. I think they were just trying to capture the magic of, like, the specialty restaurant. But I don't know. Well, see, like, they were probably trying to capture the magic of, like, Chick-fil-A, but the thing with Chick-fil-A is that they're a cult. They put, like, drugs in their food or something. So you can't compete with them. How are you going to compete with Chick-fil-A when they're, like, literal they create zombies out of their food? They have, like, zombie meat in their food or something. I don't know what it is. Like, every restaurant that comes and goes, people, like, when it first gets here, people line up for it, and then after that, it's just like normal traffic. But Chick-fil-A is like lines into the street, down the highway, every day. It's insane. There's something wrong with Chick-fil-A. They're drugging the meat. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But how do you compete with that? You don't. Best thing about where I live, there's no fast food. What do you eat? What do you, like, prepare meals? What are you doing? You go to, like, the supermarket and get, like, groceries? What did you find at the Steel Vigil? I see, a reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francel at Skyfire Docks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance, for fear of being seen in the company of a woman who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal of which Inquisitor Guilaguilawewe has conducted his investigations. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first hear Lord Francel's name, and by association yours. Yeah. Give me a weapon. Wow, +2 damage. Well, then again, it's only 38. +2 is actually not bad. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak to the draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me the incident in question. So, it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here is what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Rickman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Coarthus, so you may have an inkling as to who is responsible. You know what I find interesting? Most RPGs, if they were to say something like that, you'd be like, okay, we're going to go there, and then he's going to tell us that he knows blah, blah, blah. But in this game, like 90% of the time, when someone says, go talk to this person, they might know something, they don't know anything. So it honestly leaves it up to imagination. Like, you genuinely wonder, like, am I going to get any information from this guy? There's a pretty good chance I don't. There's a pretty good chance I go there and he's just like, I don't know. Because that happens pretty often in this game. Like, more often than it doesn't. Look at these gators. Scooting. That happens so often. It's like, nope, I don't know. But anyways, I'm trying to make this wine. And Chinese sounds good. Someone tampering with shipments? Fury, strike me down. If all them rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted... Hey now, don't you give me that look, lass. I'm a House Helenarte man, through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family too. I ain't saying the porters what were bringing the shipment did it, though. I know most of them what worked the trade routes, and I've never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it... Could it have been the fellas that were responsible for the inspections? Ha! Is Guardian Knights and Inquisitors, the lot of them, as if they'd ever turned their cloaks. Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. Excuse me. The people at the previous place were like, half the people here are heretics. And we're just now realizing that half of them are heretics. Most of the people that are in high up positions are heretics. That's why people think that he's a heretic to begin with, because there's so many of them. So why don't we figure that the inspection people could have been it. Hate to think it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from White Brim Front this eve. You might consider having a word with them. I think you're nuts. Bro, childcare is just unreal, man. I truly just can't believe it. We're only paying childcare for one child at the moment, and it's still nuts. For two, it was like so insane. It got to the point where my wife was like, maybe I should quit my job and watch our kids because it would almost make the same amount of money. If she didn't get us health benefits, it would have almost been worth it for her to quit her job. That's how bad daycare was. Beg your pardon, you suspect that we porters have been planning draconian rosaries and House Helenarte shipments? What nerve! If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. They're just going to let me look through their stuff. I already found one. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. But that's impossible. Once the knights at White Brim Front concluded their inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. And if I had been the culprit, I would have never allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Harkafont, I will not be held accountable for this. I'm telling you, it's the inspectors. The Inspector Gadget. It's them. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. Ah, but more importantly, what did Rickman have to say? More draconian rosaries, and every single parcel bound for Skyfire locks? That beggars belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is no more than a crass attempt to sully House Helenarte's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise alone that he did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us, so we must act now if we are to clear his name. From the very first, I knew it could not be that so many members of House Helenarte were heretics. At last, we can give the lie to these poisonous allegations and put an end to this travesty. I would need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my words to Inquisitor Briggy. Tell her that House Fortemps asks, nay, demands that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. I'm telling you, it's the... Oh God, help. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I try not to talk about it too much because I think my situation is quite a bit better than most, but like just in relation to what it was like 3 years ago to now, it's pretty insane. Like, groceries are unbelievable, and I feel like that's pretty much the case with everyone I talk to, regardless of where you're from, where you're at currently. Just buying groceries in general is just like, what? I can't get out of the grocery store for less than $200. It's insane. Like, and granted, our grocery store is Walmart, so we buy like other stuff there too. But even just the groceries themselves, like, never getting under 100. And my youngest eats nothing, so he barely even counts. He barely even counts. He eats like nothing at all. But just between my oldest and me and my wife. Stop adding cards into the cart. Okay, listen. I take extreme offense to that. I don't buy my cards at Walmart. I buy them everywhere else, but not Walmart. My wife is with me. I can't throw it in the cart At Walmart. I gotta wait till I go out on my own. What is it, my child? Lord Harkafont would have the Inquisitors do what? But that is not possible. Inquisitor Gualawami presides over Lord Francel's trial at Witchdrop even as we speak. Fear not. If Lord Francel is indeed innocent, he shall walk in Helon's halls with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. He'll do what now? Oh my god, I have to walk right back over here and talk to him again. Oh my god, what's the point? They have taken Lord Francel to Witchdrop? This is madness! No, this is Sparta. The Inquisitor does not have the sufficient grounds to subject him to that manner of trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Petra, I will dispatch you and one of my knights to Witchdrop to forestall the proceedings until such time as I am able to join you and petition Inquisitor Gualawami in person. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. Well, get off your butt. How about that? What is this? What is this on the receipt? Ow. I think you meant snuggle. I think you meant you used to snuggle cards. We don't judge around here. Do whatever you want with them. A pack of cards and a Slurpee. I know what I'm doing later. Pack of cards and a Slurpee. Hail, Petra. As you can see, Lord Francel yet lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor, but if his guards judge us as a threat, we must also be prepared to defend ourselves. Josin Charlemagne Francel de Helenarte, you stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? In my defense, why are we doing this outside in the snow instead of, like, in a courtroom? What kind of trial is this? Hear me, brothers. These charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever opposed the Dravanians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in service of the Holy See. Condemn me, and you will strike a blow to the enemies of Ishgard. It is for Halone to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. Do what now? The righteous shall take their place in Halone's halls, while the wicked shall reveal their Draken forms and be put to the sword. That's the dumbest idea. So you're going to knock him off the cliff, and if he turns into a dragon, then you know he's a dragon. And if he dies, then you know he wasn't a dragon. In the name of House Vortemps, I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, we have come on behalf of Lord Harkafont. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges against Lord Francel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such time as a full re-examination of the facts that has been conducted. Brother, it's him. It's him. Lord Harkafont has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he should harbor private doubts I might have allowed, but that he would dare interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See I cannot. To defy the will of an Inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment. We must hold them until Lord Harkafont arrives, Petra, and remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. I'm killing him. He gone. I immediately locked on to the Inquisitor. Wait a second. What am I got a new ability, I didn't realize. I don't know what it does yet. That guy is called the Unyielding, and he kind of unyields. I do no damage to him. Oh my god, look at that archer go. Holy cow. See how you deal with my pouch. Wait, is this guy's name Albuquerque? What is going on? There's dragons. What is happening? Oh my god. This is wild. I really like these fights that actually like tell the story through the fight. Instead of just a fight to get to the next part of the story's happening in the fight. It's a lot more entertaining that way. This music. Epic. I cannot kill this. I cannot kill this? Got it. And this song. Bum, 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 bum. I demolished his behind. He has nowhere to go. Why didn't they put this in Theatrhythm? Because they put all the songs with lyrics instead for some reason. He's getting away. Where do you think you're going? He hasn't even been here to see how much I actually enjoy the game because he got so mad about that one song. It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop, but this trial, like many others, I fear, have been orchestrated by enemies of House Helenarte. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man. What proof have you of this? We found a bunch of necklaces. By the Fury, a draconian rosary, then the knight who refused to yield. It was he who summoned the wyvern. A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Harkofant. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francel, pending further investigation. I trust you have not lost sight of that which first brought you to Quarthus, Petra. Pray locate your errant airship and use it. Lord Harkofant, I have not the words to express my gratitude, but why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard, and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you'd have jumped off on your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Helenarte. Praise Hallown, it did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Petra. Pray visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperated. I'm fine. A little cold. Get your airship and fluff off. If you hold down R2 or L2 and press R1 or L1. Oh yeah. And that's only enemies, right? I have to remember that. If I start getting lost in menus. I'm fine. I don't know why you would think I'm not fine. I'm perfectly fine. I'm dead. fine. Everything's fine. Okay, what's my new move do? Increases HP recovery via healing actions by 10% for self and nearby members. Increases HP recovery via healing actions. Does that include Bloodbath? So that's not really a healing action. It's a passive that heals me via damage absorption. It's not really a healing action. And also 10% is not much. It kind of seems like a bad ability. Like, I guess the fact that it hits all your party members makes it a bit more nice, but... Chocolate heals. Alright, well... I guess we'll put Faint there. And then... that was a Dragon Ball Z sound effect. Put that there. Does everyone fall into this pit? It was kind of hard to see because of the way the hill went over. Yeah, this is fine, I guess. I don't really like where Faint is located, but I don't really have another option. I suppose I could also put it there. Does it say how long mantra lasts? 15 seconds. And has a recast of 90 seconds. I could see where it would be useful, but not my favorite ability, that's for sure. You look well, Petra. May I say what a pleasure it was to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior. Were it not for you, Lord Francel would surely have died defending the honor of his house, and I might well have perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. House Fortemps and House Eliante shall never forget your service. I almost said forgive. Now let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. The man with knowledge of the enterprise awaits you outside. I pray his information proves useful to you. Why do I have a feeling this is someone we know? Oh, just some guy with a hat. How quickly the commoners' opinions change. They say Lord Francel is innocent now, but just a few days prior... Anyway, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen in the Coarthus several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it just so happens that I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during that period. I recall that a small vessel came from the direction of Gridania and landed near the Stone Vigil in the far northwest. The garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. If so, then you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. The Lord Archfon is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he can lend you a few. In any case, I have done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. Peace out, Dark Magician. Parkour. Oh, so you've at last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. The Stone Vigil? Ah, perhaps I spoke too soon. The outpost has been held by the dragons for years, and all access is restricted by decree of House Durandar. I will write a letter to Lord Drillmont of Whitebrim. Why is that? I think my eyes are just bugging out. The O in Drillmont looked bigger than all the other O's. Almost like it's halfway between capital and lowercase. I think it's just because the M and the N kind of gives it an optical illusion of being bigger. Of Whitebrim front and request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest that you request Lord Francel to do the same. Now that your business in Camp Dragonhead is concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journeys, Petra. May Hallown guide you. Oh, you'll see me again. Oh, you'll see me again. Don't you worry about that. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Wait, Twitch is walking back their art policy? But why? I mean, that's not shocking. That's literally what they always do. They always implement something that's obviously a problem, and then it becomes a problem, and then they get rid of it. Which begs the question, how does it ever get implemented in the first place? But the world will never know. I don't understand. I don't know, man. I have no idea. I don't get it. I really don't. Like, I thought the whole idea of implementing that was in lieu of what it would, the problems it would cause. You know what I mean? Like, when they said, okay, guys, you're now allowed to draw nudity, I figured that meant we know that this is going to cause problems, but it's more important to us that artists get to draw what they want. That artists being able to draw what they want is more important to us than the possible repercussions of this rule. You know what I mean? So, like, the fact that they would see the repercussions and be like, oh, we made a mistake, like, confuses me, because I thought that was the whole idea. It was like, we know this is going to be a problem, but we're doing it anyways because we want artists to be able to do their thing. So, like, what does that even mean then for, like, do they never care and they just implemented this rule to watch the world burn, or what? Because that's the only possible explanation, is that someone was just like, let's do this and see what happens. Wonderful to see you again, Petra. Is there anything I can do to repay you? Name it. So the airship you seek is likely inside the Stone Vigil. It shames me to say that it was once an outpost held by House Helenarte. In the chaos that followed the calamity, the Dravonian horde caught us unawares. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake the Stone Vigil, House Durandar instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt that my words will carry much weight with Lord Drillmont. Nevertheless, I will write you your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempted to destroy House Helenarte have yet to be unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they doubtless still harbor great hatred towards us, and towards you now as well. Also, I was under the impression that all of the people that got banned because of that rule weren't following the rule anyways. Like, it wasn't the rule's fault. They were just people that were looking to get banned anyways. So, like, what? I don't understand. Whatever. That's the thing. They weren't violating the new policy. They were violating Twitch policy in general. It's like I was under the impression that the rule that they implemented was that now you can draw nudity. That was the general idea of the rule, is like, hey, if you're drawing nudity because that's part of the art you're drawing, then that's okay. So that was like the idea of the rule. But then a bunch of people were like, so what if we just have naked anime on our stream? And that was obviously not what the rule was intended to do. Like, that was not the rule. They were just being idiots and being like, well, you implemented artistic nudity, so, you know, artistically, I'm gonna put nudity on my stream. Or, you know what I mean? Like, they were obviously bending the rule. So, like, I don't get why going back on the rule now helps to fix that. Because they were obviously trying to get banned anyways. But like I said, I don't even care about all that stuff. I just want them to get rid of the scams. If they get rid of the scams, I'll be happy. I don't give a crap about all the little rules, because people just scam on this website anyways. And that's the real problem. How's it going, Pet Friend? I feel like when we talked about this on Wednesday, you came in right when we were talking about it as well. I promise we haven't talked about it at all till the moment you came in. like 2 minutes ago we started talking about this. Yo, chinchillas. Need to remove intro off this. Yeah, no, like, the idea was if you draw art and nudity is part of your art and you set your stream to mature content, then it's fine. But then people were like, so VTubers are art, therefore VTubers can be naked? Like, no, that's you. That's a representation of you. That's an avatar of you. And that is the thing interacting with chat. So that cannot be naked. That was like pretty obvious, but people were just being pedantic and being like, well, technically that's art. So I don't see how removing the rule helps to fix that. It should just be pretty obvious, and those people should just be banned, because obviously they weren't following the rule. But what do I know? I've only been on this website for 8 years. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Don't remember how to do this. Oh wait, like this. There. You desire an audience with Lord Drillmont, do you? Ha! I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make it so. That seems a bit personal. What do we have here? Letters from Lords Harkafont and Francel. Is it a likely... Oh, you're serious. What to do, what to do. Your timing could not have been worse, traveler. Lord Jolamont's attentions are focused solely on the Stone Vigil at present. In any case, it is not my responsibility to escort visitors. Take your letters and show them to Sir Alaboy. Yes, Sir Alaboy can surely accommodate you. Seek her in the storeroom on the opposite side of the yard. What do you mean? I'm already a VTuber. You thought this boomer was real? I'm actually 21 years old. I just use this boomer so we can make boomer jokes. Wait, why is Sid up here? What? Down here? Ah. Sir Brigadier bade you speak with me, did he? I know not what he presumed. I would be in a better position to help, but I assure you that he is mistaken. Lord Jullamont hasn't the time to spend speaking with a low-ranking knight such as I. However, he always has a moment to spare for head Chirurgian? Astadian. Why not visit the infirmary upstairs and share letters to him? I was just up there. That's my favorite evolution. Chirurgian. Are you here to visit a patient, madame? What's this? Letters of introduction from House Four Temps and Helen Arte. With documents such as these, you needn't seek an escort. Pray proceed to the barracks and speak with Sir Gordonau. He should know Lord Jullamont's current whereabouts. Oh my god, how many people do we have to just get to? Like, I get it, but like, come on! Was that one extra step really necessary? I know, world building and stuff. I know. I just don't care. Gotta let everyone know about the politics. What reason have you barging into? Oh, I see. Well, you are in luck. Lord Jullamont is just up these stairs. Letters or no, though, I would not expect much. House Durandar as a whole does not hold adventurers in high regard. You had best state your intentions quickly and succinctly. Show proper respect, and it shall be returned in kind. Well, I'll show him respect. Darn, I can't punch him. Sir Gowder now permitted your passage. Very well, speak. You wish to brave a ruined outpost filled with scalekin to secure an airship that may or may not be there. Are you the avatar of the Fury herself? Kind of. We are the scions of the Seventh Dawn, Lord Jullamont. You know our name, and you know our deeds. We are come to Quarthus to slay Garuda, Lady of the Vortex. To that end, we seek the Enterprise, the airship of Master Sid Non Gorland, who stands before you now. So let me get this straight. This entire time, Sid and Alphernod just chill outside, and I do all this myself. And when we finally get to him, now they're like, hey, this is what we're like. Why not just do that to the first guy we walked up to? The first guy we talked to, why weren't they just like, hey, we're the Scions and you know us and there's Sid and blah, blah, blah. Like, wouldn't that have made it a little easier to get instead of having to literally prove the innocence of a random guy and all that stuff? Like, because they kept saying, like, why do you need this airship? And I was just like, you know, I like airships. Like, I never explained it. Master Golan, you're alive? But that's impossible. Indeed it is, my lord. How'd you get here? Do not be deceived by their honeyed words. These foreigners are not to be trusted. At this critical moment in Iscardian history, as House Durandar marshals it forces to retake the Stone Vigil who should appear in white-brimmed front, but these three mysterious strangers. Sid Garland, missing and presumed dead since before the calamity, and 2 Scions of the 7th Dawn, a defunct band of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. The lesser houses may have been duped by these grandiose lies, but I should hope that House Darendar Dare would have greater sense. They weren't duped by these lies. I never told them. I know not why these 3 seek the Stone Vigil, but I know that we cannot permit them to pass. Thank you for your counsel, Inquisitor. For a moment, I nearly believed this mummer's farce. You 3 will not enter the outpost until we have reclaimed it, and until you declare your true intentions as well. It could be moons before House Durandar purges the dragons from the Stone Vigil. We cannot afford to wait that long. Sid, Petra, you must do whatever it takes to earn Lord Drillemon's trust. Understood? Great. I'm guessing I have to go down, but I want to see what's up here. Time to go do a bunch more fetch quests, and then this guy will just randomly believe us. Alright. So we're not going to ask this guy why he just blew the whole thing for us after we went and saved him. Well, kind of. We're not going to question this guy, be like, hey, why did you just do that? Why did you just destroy the past 3 hours of work? Oh my god, we're going to have to go get some... You the last responsible for that commotion upstairs? Aye, word travels fast and Wiper in front. I gather you still wish to change Lord Drillemon's mind. Brother, that happened 2 seconds ago. I walked downstairs. How do you know this? There's one thing I've learned about the man in my time here. It's that he listens to and respects the opinions of those under his command. Went over the barracks and he's sure to take notice. How you ask? That's Evie, sir. Yeah. Yep. The last few supply shipments contain no meat whatsoever, and the knights are rightfully beginning to complain. I'm thinking we could prepare them steaks using mud puppy tail meat. You want to run that by me again? 'Twouldn't be a quality meal, 'tis true, but it'd be a dang sight better than nothing. If you have a mind to lend a hand, why not await a lurking mud puppy in Danafin Pass? Take this bottle of vinegar. Locals say it weakens mud puppies by clogging their mucus glands, drying their skin. That's great. No, that's really great. I was getting excited about taking on this dragon lair. Now we're back to getting mud puppy meat. Is this how hot dogs are made? Do you want the true answer or the true answer? We're gonna make hot dog flavored water. Let's go. The one that lets me sleep at night. Oh, you want some of this? Who's gonna tell him? Hot dogs are made of the finest steak. The leftover steak from Gordon Ramsay's restaurant are used to make all the hot dogs in the world. It's true. It's a wonder they don't call them donkey dogs. On account of him calling everyone a donkey. What? Where did you come from? Is that Santa? Wait, I'm getting help from Santa? Okay, wait. How do I use the item? There we go. Take this. Can't believe I'm getting help from Santa himself. We've done it. We've gone and done it. We've saved Christmas. Or rather, Christmas saved us. I'm not sure which.